Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to Tai Chi and the Virtual Y. My name is Diane, and it's great to have you here with me today. In this class, we practice the 41 movements of Sun 41, the Tai Chi for Arthritis program from the Tai Chi for Health Institute. We always start with our warm-ups, talk about something Tai Chi, and then practice the full set of 41 movements 2 times. If you're newer to Tai Chi, have no fear. We always talk about some basics, and it is fine to, even if you don't know the specifics of the movements that we do, to just follow along and enjoy your own free-flowing, continuous, gentle flowing movement. Even if it doesn't look exactly like what I'm doing, it's still moving like Tai Chi and getting some of the benefits. A little later in the class, I'll mention where there are resources available on the Virtual Y where you can get instruction in the very specifics about each of the movements. So it's a great way for newcomers to learn or for veterans to fine-tune a little bit. But in the meantime, let's start by finding our Tai Chi posture. So, feet about shoulder width apart, making nice even contact with the floor, so even pressure front to back, side to side, firmly rooted, gentle softness in the knees, a long, tall spine, tailbone gently reaching for the floor, and feeling as if the crown of your head is suspended by a string. So your spine can just hang there, giving us that perfect alignment, hips over shoulders that we want in Tai Chi. The rest of the body loose and relaxed, alive, but free of any tension. Good. Well, let's take a few deep breaths together, emphasizing filling deep into the abdomen. So let's inhale deeply. Try to exhale fully, gently pushing out all of the air, and then filling deep into the abdomen once again. Yep, so feel that expansion through the lower abdomen, through the lower rib cage. As you fill, and trying to de-emphasize any action happening up here with the breathing. All of this helps us have that relaxed body that allows us to do the free, very gentle, very fluid motions of Tai Chi. All right, with that, let's come into our warm-up exercises. We'll do each of them about 3 times. We start with arms rise, palms draw in, the neck lengthens, hands back out, and then hands and chin drift toward the floor. We'll turn it a little bit of an angle. Arms rise, palms draw in, back out, and then hands and chin down. Feel as if you're moving against a gentle resistance. Good. And then we'll have arms rise. One palm pushes down, the other hand turns toward the face. That hand moves to the side with the head following. And then back to center, hands pass one another, and the other way. Always stay within your comfortable range of motion. Avoid any motions or extremes that feel forced or feel like work, because that interferes with the free-flowing, free-feeling movements of Tai Chi. So when in doubt, smaller is better. Good. And we'll float the hands. Small forward shoulder circles. And then to the rear. Okay, circle the arms with an inhale. Exhale, pushing down. Very good. Hands as if you're holding a ball. Lower hand comes above, pushing upward. Other hand pushing down. Feel your spine lengthening as you push. And float the hands. Again, we'll start around the ball. Whichever elbow is on top, do a small rotation to that side. Change hands on the ball and the other way. Very, very small from side to side. Good. And float the hands. Coming to the lower body. This is where we start doing some of our weight shifts and having the idea of a full foot and an empty foot, or weighted and unweighted. So, weight shift here, other foot, ball of foot touches out to the side, opposite hand reaches out long, other hand toward facing the crook of the elbow. Good. Foot comes in, other way. The moving foot is empty or unweighted, as much as is working comfortably for you. Again, gentle softness in the knees. And then arms rise, shift weight, heel touches forward, optional tap in the center, ball of foot touches behind. Go to the other foot. Very good. Gentle Tai Chi fists in front of your hips. Shift weight. Toe touches forward, opposite hand punch. The moving foot is empty or unweighted. Again, as much as is working nicely for you. And then we change this up a little bit. Similar exercise, but this time we will have a weight shift forward. Shift weight, peel the foot, heel, then full foot down. Weight forward and punch. Weight back, peel the foot. So we're emptying a foot before we lift it. And placing it down empty before we give it weight. Okay, very nice. Shift weight. We'll touch heel and toe. Going side to side, touching little toe side and big toe side. Gentle Tai Chi fists, rise to toes and stretch fingers. Okay, very nice. So the little bit of Tai Chi thing that I want to talk about today before we get to our run-throughs kind of follows on with what I was talking about last week, which was experiencing gravity and our relation to gravity, especially in our shoulders and arms as we do our Tai Chi. So being aware of the pull of gravity and the heaviness of our elbows and our arms as we move. That helps us keep tension out of the arms as we move and allows us to move more freely. Well, today I'd like to carry that a little bit farther and go all the way to the fingertips. Because as we do our various Tai Chi movements, all of them, they start with our relation to the ground. They start in the legs. The movement side to side, forward and back happens from, the dantian or the waist, the lower abdomen, but then it gets expressed. It continues to flow through the upper body, the arms, and expressing all the way through to the fingers. So just as we feel gravity on the arms, we should be loose and relaxed in the fingers as well, so that we can experience the same. You can think of it as the pull of gravity. You can think of it as a resistance that we're moving through. But if you, for a moment, tense your fingers and move your arms, the movement, the feel kind of stops somewhere in here. But if you release the fingers, relax them, then movement can be felt and expressed all the way through. So for a moment, I'd like us to kind of pretend that we're giant kelp in a kelp bed in the ocean. So they're rooted on the seafloor, but they're big, long, skinny sea plants. And as the currents, as the waves go in and out, they move, and that movement goes all the way up, through the kelp, through the very end of the kelp. And so for a moment, let's be kelp together. And I don't care what movements you do, you can follow along with kind of what I'm doing. but thinking of flow. And I'm gently rocking forward and back and feeling the movement, the legs through the midsection, through the arms, but all the way through the fingers. So feel like as if you're in water, and those fingers are dragging a little bit behind. Yeah, that's right, free and easy, nice and relaxed through the entirety of your body. Because especially for people earlier on their Tai Chi journey, it's easy to not even realize that you're kind of holding on with your fingers. So let them go. Be kelp. Let them flow. Yeah. So I'd like to go through just the first couple of warm-up exercises. It's easier than trying to feel this during our set of 41 movements where there's so much going on, although I encourage you to try. But the first couple of warm-up exercises, and try to feel the heaviness in your arms and the freedom in your fingers. Feel as if we're working in water. Okay, so again, those first couple of warm-ups. Arms rise, the palms draw in, hands back out, hands and chin drift toward the floor. So moving through water. Good. Yeah, I think that might be enough to give us the idea. So, like I say, ideally, we should have that looseness, that relaxedness through all of our bodies so that we can have that free flowing movement all the way through. And we can finish each movement all the way through to our fingertips. So with that, we'll come to our two run-throughs of our 41 movements. The first time I'll do it facing the camera. There's a set order of right and left movements. So if you're doing it according to that set order, we'll be moving in opposite directions, and that's fine. It's a good brain exercise. If you'd rather mirror image me and go the same way it looks like I'm going, that works beautifully as well. Great way to practice, because eventually all movements happen in each direction anyway. So, like I say, do what feels most comfortable for you. The second time through, I'll be facing away. So let's come to our starting position. And again, if you're newer, just follow along. Just do your own free-flowing movement inspired by what's happening up here. But just keep it free, easy, and as if moving through water. Okay, beautiful. Let's take a cleansing breath and commence form. Open and close. Single whip. Waving cloud hands. Open and close. Single whip. Waving cloud hands. Open and close. Brush knee. Play lute. Parry, parry, punch. Embrace tiger. Push mountain. Open and close. Brush knee. Play lute. Parry, parry, punch. Embrace tiger. Push mountain. Open and close. Brush knee. Leisurely tie coat. Open and close. Diagonal whip. Ride the tiger. Punch under elbow. Repulse monkey to the back. In the front. And the side. Leisurely tie coat. Open and close. Brush knee. Leisurely tie coat. Open and close. Diagonal whip. Ride the tiger. Punch under elbow. Repulse monkey to the back. In the front. And the side. Leisurely tie coat. Open and close. Close form. All right, all right. Well, hopefully you had the feel of kelp in your fingers throughout, but it's a little hard to hold on to an idea all the way through, but hats off to you for trying. I tried as well. Anyway, we'll run through again in just a moment, but while we take a slight breather, I'll mention again, if you're looking for instruction on the details of particular movements, we have instructional videos on the Virtual Y. If you go to the on-demand section and filter by Tai Chi and scroll down a ways, you'll find this series of instructional videos that goes through each of the movements. So there you go. All right, well, let's do our final run through. I'll face away for this one. Okay, a cleansing breath. And commence form. Open and close. Single whip right. Waving cloud hands. Open and close to single whip left. Waving cloud hands. Open and close to brush knee left. Play lute. Parry, parry, punch. Embrace tiger. Push mountain. Open and close to brush knee right. Play lute. Parry, parry, punch. Embrace tiger. Push mountain. Open and close to brush knee right. Leisurely tie coat. Open and close. Diagonal whip left. Ride the tiger. Punch under elbow. Repulse monkey to the back. In the front. In the side. Leisurely tie coat. Open and close to brush knee left. Leisurely tie coat. Open and close to diagonal whip right. Ride the tiger. Punch under elbow. Repulse monkey to the back. In the front. And the side. Leisurely tie coat. Open and close. Close form. All right, very nice. All right, very good. Let's circle the arms for an inhale. Exhale. In and out. All right, very good. Well, thank you so much for being here with me today. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Okay, good chi to you all.
I'm Sarah, and this is Cardio Dance. Are you guys ready to work out? Let's do it.
I woke up feeling like this gon' be my day. I got that poppin' fire every step I take. Living that wild life.
Through the bag. Go. That's where we want to go.
Last 10 seconds. I'm right here with you. Let's do it. Welcome to the Y. My name is Erin. I'm Jennifer. My name is Linda.
My name is Tommy, and today we're going to do a quick step routine.
We feeling like we can conquer the world today?
I wish you all could smell it. It smells so good.
Time. We get stronger in my world. We're going to do it again.